It is Michigan. We want to thank our sponsors, Nine Line Apparels. Make sure you guys go to ninelineapparels.com and use the promo code TVR20 to save 10% off your order. Open the booth tonight. It is Code Red Do, and of course, once again, y'all ain't ready racing, aka Heath. Heath, welcome back to the booth, my guy.
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm feeling great. I am very, very excited for this race. You know, TVR has brought in a lot of great racing over the last 2 weeks, and yet we can't thank our sponsors, Nine Line Apparels. We can't thank our sponsors enough for all the action that we got a chance to bring you, the fans. But yet, let's go ahead and keep up the storyline as far as this week. Going into this week, Heredia God has won 2 races in a row. He's won Daytona against Delegato. He's pretty much dominated Richmond. But the question
Yeah.
is who can stop Heredia God? That is the big question that we're about to find out and see. So, yet, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to answer all these questions tonight. So, yet, we go to Michigan. So, Heath, tell us your thoughts on Michigan and what our drivers have in store for tonight.
Honestly, man, it could be a crapshoot. We heard something along the lines of Heredia might have to start in park. That might leave the door open for some. I mean, if he starts in parks, it'll definitely leave the door open for somebody else. He's been unstoppable this year so far, like normal though, nothing new. But
Yeah.
I think I mean it's hard to say because Michigan is one of them tracks like a kind of like a super speedway where you're up front at the right time. You could come across the finish line first. So you know.
Well, the thing is, as far as our drivers is concerned, is that this is pretty much almost like a super speedway. I mean, there isn't much braking unless you go into the pits. So yeah, this is a oval where we can just sit back and relax and watch all the action because there's not going to be a much braking point. It's going to be about letting off the throttle going into these turns, and these drivers are going to have to be aware. As far as turn 1 and 2, from what we've seen in the actual Michigan race, thanks to the Cup Series, we saw how brutal turn 1 can be as far as the way to get down. The apron is going to be the most dangerous, crucial point of this race because once when you hit that apron, whether if it be in 1 and 2 or in 3 and 4, and it's going to pretty much ruin your whole entire race, and you can end up getting involved in a wreck. So that's pretty much
Yeah.
this. That's what these drivers need to be careful with. Is that they've got to be careful as far as they're letting off points, and we'll see how it goes from here.
Yeah, the multiple grooves here are that's one thing I'm can't wait to see is just the 3 wide and maybe even 4 wide racing because all the grooves you can be fast up top, you can be fast down low, in the middle, it doesn't matter, just wherever you feel comfortable you put your car.
Exactly, but yet that's the crucial thing about this race is that the grooves is going to be a make or break for our drivers tonight. So yeah, we have a lot to look forward to, and yet don't forget tomorrow night our truck series race will be tomorrow. So make sure you guys check out the stream for that. It'll be a lot of fun. The last 2 weeks has been pretty fun between Daytona and Richmond. Heath, you and I have had some great battles in the truck series, so look forward to that. So make sure if you guys like what you see, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out our Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/Thunder Valley Racing to check out all the updates. And not only that, but check out our awesome sponsors, Nine Line Apparel, who is sponsoring the Cup Series, TVR Nine Line Apparel Cup Series. Go to www.ninelivesapparel.com. Use code TVR20 to save 10% off your order. We thank our sponsors, and we thank you guys. We get a chance to check out this race. We're about to have a whole lot of fun here up in the booth. I'm pretty sure they're qualifying. But as far as strategies goes, what is going to be the main key strategy here at Michigan?
I mean, it just keeping that your nose clean and keeping your car from getting damaged. I think and staying up front, up front's where you win races, and not to get too far back away from the pack so you can't catch back up. It's been a little while since I've raced Michigan actually. I think this is the first year that it's on the schedule in TVR for a little while. So my strategy, I couldn't really tell you because I ain't really raced here very much in the league. So
Well, as far as strategy, I believe the key is to make sure you have a drafting partner because once when
yeah,
you end up being by yourself, it's going to be struggle for you, not only throughout the whole race, but in between the stages. I mean, you're going to need some help, be able to get up to the front. It's almost like a super speedway we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. But yet the problem is that you have to keep an eye on fuel and tires. I think the main key strategy is try to save as much fuel as you can. Tires ain't going to be an issue here, but it's all about fuel saving. I believe that's what we're going to end up seeing here tonight.
Yeah, we'll see some two tires and maybe even towards the end of the race some no tires just to get out out faster out in front.
Yeah,
I think for
definitely.
sure they'll take some no tires.
Well, the thing is, though, is that once when the drivers get into that draft, as much as they can save, that can help them out as far as the long run is concerned. But as far as the short run, I mean, fuel ain't gonna be a problem when it comes to short run. But the problem is like who's gonna be working with who. There are no teammates. It's all about who is ever in front of you to see what they can do to make up a strategy to stay up front and get up front.
Yeah, for sure.
So yet, we have a lot to look forward to as far as that concerns. But yet, I'm going to ask you a question after Herrera's dominating performance last week. The question is, who can end up getting a chance to end up defeating the Heredia God? Because Heredia's been winning 2 races in a row. He has a lot of momentum in here. But yet, which one of the drivers that has the chance to win this race tonight? Who are you picking tonight,
You
bro?
know if you know if Masopes is racing?
I do not know. We're all waiting on so I'm getting ready to go check out and see if the man himself is.
'Cause
Yeah, he is. He
if
is.
so, if Masopes is racing, I mean, I've raced with him for a few years now, and he kicks our butt just like Heredia kicks our butt. So he's definitely one that you gotta put up there on your list for
Oh,
sure, Masopes.
and Masobes. I mean, you and I got a chance to know him for as long as we have. He is a one of the incredible drivers that we have here in the league. Is not only here in the Cup Series, but in our Truck Series as well. Keep an eye out on him, and not only that, but keep an eye on Fire Slayer. Fire Slayer always runs really,
Yeah,
really good here, and not only that, but yet another driver who I can see him get a chance to run up front. That is Mr. Mike G. Mike G can end up having such a great run. Those are the three
yeah.
guys I think you guys would definitely want to check out and keep an eye on. But Soaps, Mike G, and Fire Slayer. Those are the three you guys definitely need to keep an eye on.
I think Mike G. Didn't he like lead all the stages last race in the ARCA race on Friday?
I believe so. I definitely
Yeah,
do.
I think he won the stages. He didn't win the race, but he's one of them that are always up front too. He's always fast.
And speaking of Arca, make sure you guys check out our Arca series on Friday nights. This is I believe they start around, correct me if I'm wrong, they're 9 o'clock Eastern time here on the YouTube channel. So pretty much you have 3 different series on different days. You have the Cup series here tonight, the Truck series tomorrow night, and then you have the Arca series Friday night. Friday night racing, I mean, that's always a fun, especially get a chance to race with guys who you may or may not get a chance to see here. So
Yeah, and it's cool because it'll always kind of switch up with the ARCA because D Blood allows Cup guys to go into the ARCA and then Truck guys to go into the ARCA if they want, and gives everybody a mixture. Everybody can race with each other, and that's what I like about it.
And the thing is, though, is that this past Friday's winner is someone that I know, Masopsa knows, Heredia knows, and Firefly knows, and that is Tiger NASCAR, which, by the way, I want to say congratulations out to him on the first race ARCA victory. Congratulations to Tiger NASCAR, who with a huge win at Daytona. So, yeah, I believe we're still on qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, make sure you guys check out for what we have in store for you guys. And then after tonight, it'll end up being tomorrow night here, back at the same time, around about what 9 o'clock Eastern time, as far as our truck series is concerned. And then we'll bring up all the action for you guys.
I think the trucks. I think we go to Las Vegas, if
Ooh,
I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Yeah, I think tomorrow night we go to Vegas. I believe that's my track. I can't wait.
Viva Las Vegas. I mean, pretty much it's either you risk it or you gamble it. So yeah, to look
Yeah,
forward
I
to.
marked that one down in my calendar to that's one of my tracks that I should be up front, pretty close to the front, if not in the front.
I definitely don't agree, but yet we're going to go ahead and give you guys an update as far as where the drivers are. Um, I'll help you guys out as far as that. But meanwhile, make sure you guys check out for everything that we have in store for you guys on the YouTube channel. We have more racing coverage coming to y'all, and we hope you guys stick around for the best that is yet to come for this league. Like I said, for a huge thanks to Nine Line Apparel as far as our sponsoring. They have done an incredible job. I mean, they have some really nice stuff, some hats, some shirts for men, women, the kids. It's a really awesome shop that y'all definitely need to check out.
One thing I wanted to mention that D Blood he's starting to make cups, and he's putting, charging just enough money to make the cup, and then whatever he makes is going to go towards the prize for the championship, and it's customized cup like with your PSN name and your number, and I thought that was really cool. He just came up with that last week, I believe.
Exactly, and yet you can find out all the information here on our Facebook page. Make sure you guys go to Thunder Valley Racing League on Facebook. That is Thunder Valley Racing League on Facebook. Make sure you guys make sure you guys check out everything that D Blood has been doing for this league, whether if it comes to the stickers or the cups. The cups are really beautiful, may I say, and I can't wait to grab myself one. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to end up grabbing themselves a D Blood cup.
Oh yeah,
So yet
yeah.
we don't.
You couldn't ask for a better commissioner or owner of the league than D Blood. He really takes a lot of time out of his life with 4 kids at that. It's really
Exactly.
cool.
And not only that, but I mean, he's pretty much like a brother to all of us here in the league. So yeah, I know D-Blow will end up watching this, but we definitely do appreciate you for every single thing that you do, not only for the league, but for every single one of us in general. So we definitely appreciate to have a great commissioner like you, with the sponsors, with how hard he works. I mean, it's just incredible. So thank you, D-Blood, for all that you do for this league and making the league what it is today. Without you, we wouldn't be able to be here today.
Yep.
So yet we're still waiting as far as the qualifying setups is concerned. I'm getting ready to check out.
He just got done with calls,
Yeah,
giving Delgatro a few minutes. He said.
all right. Before we get a chance to have Delgastro, who last time I saw him, since I'm not going to be able to get a chance to be here last week, we got a chance to see him in a huge finish against the Heredia God at Daytona. Now the question
Yeah.
is what type of strategy will he end up making for Michigan tonight? That's gonna be the main.
I think if he has a little patience, if not tonight, it's coming soon to where I think he's gonna get himself a win. He's just gotta be patient and you know be there when the time is right. I think he's a hell of a driver. He just sometimes you see him race and he's really really good, but he puts his car, you know, he likes to. Whether it's blocking or whatever, but he's just got to be patient. I think he's going to get himself a win here soon.
Definitely do agree, but yet I'm currently waiting on the qualifying order as far as the race is concerned. Obviously, once when Delgacho gets a chance to join, he'll end up probably get a chance to be at the end of the field once when he gets a chance to join. But nevertheless, I mean, we've seen drivers go from last to first in just a matter of seconds. But the question is,
Oh
after what
yeah.
we saw from Daytona, is patience. How much patience are you going to have to be able to follow someone, especially here in Michigan? Now, 1 and 2 can end up being pretty crazy, but once when they get to the back of the pack, right where the back stretch is, that's when you'll end up seeing some of the strong moves.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
All right, I believe I'm waiting. All right, so far, Sporty's on pole, their iron is in second, Mike G third, Masope's fourth, Fire Slayer fifth. That is our current top
Nice.
five, ladies and gentlemen. Sporty Morty on the pole. Let's go. That is awesome for
Yeah.
him. And
It's
not only
always
that,
good to see Sporty up there.
it's always good to see the man who helped me as far as get into broadcasting be up there, start up front. So, so that is your current top five, and I believe, ladies and gentlemen, top five. Whoever finishes top five per stage gets the points. So I mean, pretty much three of the guys I told you about, Fire Slayer, Masopes, and Mike G are up there, and I'm not surprised not one bit.
I like to see how Up the Irons is gonna do. That's one of my buddies from another league. Always cool to see him up there. I got him into this league because I knew everybody's fast, and we're always looking for other fast guys. And he beat me in a championship in another league by just a couple points. So it's always good to see new talent come, and he's starting second.
Exactly. So yeah, it looks like we still have some. We have TCW joining us, plays official, which JRH, and we still have once again the usual Sporty, Ron, Masobes, Long Live the Sauce. We have a lot of great drivers. This is going to be a really great field, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. I don't expect it to be a caution, wreck fest or anything, but I
No,
do.
these guys are too good for that.
Yeah. Yes. Heath, did you get the invite, buddy?
Yes, I've gotten like 10 of them. Does that mean jump in or?
Not yet, not yet. Once when they get a chance to go to the load screen, we'll get a chance to bring you guys live action coverage from Michigan. Michigan, one of my favorite racetracks. Not only get a chance to watch, but to race. So this is gonna be a really exciting night for not only for myself but for the league as well. So we hope you guys get a chance to sit back, relax, grab some Mountain Dew, and watch the race like all of us. And we appreciate all of you guys for joining us here tonight. And I want to say go ahead and check out our comment section. What's up? What's up, one and only? What's up, Fly Maverick? Thank you guys for joining us, and we thank you all of you guys for joining us here tonight. So, can't ask for a better night of action than here tonight on Sunday. TVR NINE Line Apparel Cup Series Racing. Whew. All right, we get.
Yeah, Sporty's got his stream up. I just jumped on his stream on my phone.
Alrighty. We'll get a chance to go, and we would if we by the way, definitely a quick shout out to Sporty Morty because he'll be helping us as far as our lap counter, because unfortunately we can't be able to give you guys a lap counter. Hopefully the next game we'll be able to bring you guys a lap counter, but until then, we got Sporty Morty, we got Fire Slayer. I think already got might end up streaming. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes here soon.
Did Heredia even qualify? It don't look like, unless he qualified in the back.
I think he's going to start in the back just to be safe, so that way he won't be able to get a chance to lag. So I don't blame Heredia, and I mean we've seen him go from the back to the front how many times now?
Oh yeah. That's not a problem for him. It seems, it's just another day at the office for Heredia.
Exactly, and yet quick little joke. We definitely make sure to check not Sporty, but Heredia God, and he does not have a modded controller tonight, so he's all good to go. All right, we're allowed to join. We're allowed to join. Let's go ahead and get to live action racing from Michigan.
All right.
There we go. All right, yes. All right, you're in, Heath.
Yep. Connecting to network.
All right. About to we're on the loading screen, and yet about to bring you guys all the action.
Firekeeper Casino.
Firekeepers Casino 400. That's got to be a usual thing as far as Michigan goes, because that's always been the name of this race. But yet,
yeah.
Here we go, y'all. Firekeepers Casino 400. Sporty, repping that beautiful paint scheme. Get ready to go. Green flag in the air here at Michigan.
See how long it takes for him to start getting single file here.
I believe that is up the iron and the four. He's doing really good as far as the high side, but that's where you need to run, is that bottom side. So far, so good as far as turn one is concerned. Sporty Morty with a really great run, but here comes the 9 of Mike G. Mike G on the inside of the 4. Oh, 19 up in the wall. Let's go ahead and... Who is the 19 right there? That is...
Ford getting hung out in the dry.
JRBH_3. Oh, someone's in the grass. That is a 24.
Yep.
Ron Racing.
Man, I love this track, man, because you can just put your car anywhere. I love it.
Fire Slayer in the 21. Let's go ahead and ride from his hood cam right now. He's got Mike G. He's got the 6, but yet he's got our leader, Sporty Morty, up there. And yet, oh boy, oh man, look how close that was with Mike G.
They're getting a little loose, it seems, coming off the corner there.
That's a huge thing to talk about, is that this track, the 17, I think that is TCW up there, up at the outside wall. Hey,
14 just got into the floor.
Oh, the 17 up at the wall, that is TCW, and they're wrecking in the back. The huge wreck, huge wreck. 17
Oh,
spun around. Oh, oh, the 17 is flipping. What in the
oh,
world? He is not no Booker T, because he is not doing no spinneroni.
you would think so. There was like what 2 or 3 cars there, wasn't there?
Yeah. Look at the 19 of JRBH underscore 3. That's got to be a manual caution, ladies and gentlemen. And then you see the Ruddy God last week's winner. Man, you just hate to see that start of the race, but yet, yeah, look who's gonna bring up out the caution. It's gonna be Masopes in the 6th. So yeah, I believe caution is. Oh, I guess there ain't no manuals. I don't know if there is or not, but they're still continuing.
I don't think they run any manuals this year. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know with the trucks they're not,
Yeah,
so it could be the same for the Cup.
I guess they're
But
waiting.
what I saw was the 17 looked like a 17 got loose coming off of 3 or 4,
Uh-huh.
and he got down into the 4 and then launched back up.
Let's go ahead.
Wrecked the guys behind him.
Let's go ahead and keep an eye on. Now, 19 is still running, but let's go ahead and get back to the 17. He is all by his lonesome. He's now in the backstretch. So yeah, he's got the leaders coming up to him. So yeah, if he ends up staying out, he's going to end up being a lap down. And if you was in his situation, you definitely want to be able to make sure that you're the only car a lap down. And make sure that you got the lucky dog.
Yeah, for sure.
You're riding on the two. Oh, 21 hits the outside wall. That is Fire Slayer. But here comes the 2 of the Heredity God. They're still side by side. Contact being made from the.
Gets into him a little bit.
Looks like the 21 came down and made some contact, and yet the 2 is going to push the Mountain Dew machine of Mike G. Heredity God's working the outside line pretty well, but that's the problem is that you don't want to run the outside line because you'll end up having no dancing partners.
Yeah.
That is a battle that we're definitely keeping an eye on, but yet let's go ahead and get back up to the front where we definitely need to be. And we're going to go look at Fire Slayer's view. He's right behind the 9 of Mike G. Remember, this is our current top 5. Whoever finishes in the top 5 each stage gets those much needed points.
These top 8, 9 drivers right here, man. It seems like one little slip up and the next guy in line's going. You know, they're going for it.
I definitely do agree, but yet it is Masopes, who you see running for the Truck Series on Monday nights. He is here in the Cup Series, and he has had himself a great run up in the lead right now. But here comes our pole sitter up Sporty Morty. He's trying to be able to make that outside line run, but yet.
Ooh, Sporty got into Mike G.
Oh, Mike G, he does save it. He does lose a couple of positions, but if Mike G gets a chance to get some drafting right there, right behind Fire Slayer, he should still be in this race.
Masopes is doing a great job of breaking the draft.
Exactly.
They can't get a good run on him. He's bouncing from high to low.
And yet, as I said, the 17 is going to be a lap down after what happened. He's going to end up having to go to the pit. So the 17 needs to be able to stay down. Don't Kevin LePage it, but yeah, he does save it.
He came back up in front of Mike G there.
Oh boy, and yeah, you think Mike G is not going to have anything to do with that. So Mike G is trying to run his race really good, but yet you see the 19 is right in front of them, and yet if he ends up staying out, then yet what is that going to mean for the 17 situation? He's going to end up having to fight this 19 to be able to keep the lucky dog free pass.
Yeah, the 19 got out ahead of him.
21 just about got loose right there. Luckily he saves it. That is Fire Slayer, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, the 21 and the 11 look to be like almost identical cars.
I was going to say, I think the 11 is doing a throwback scheme, which is always pretty cool. But yet,
yeah.
Look at who's in second right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not surprised by this whatsoever. So yet, let's go ahead and talk about this man. He goes from the back and he's up in front. He's up there battling for the lead, but yet he's struggling right now. But that is Heredity God. Look at this 3-wide pack for third place.
Where's El Jefe at?
I have no idea, buddy.
Oh, he's riding in the back. He's kind of just
Oh,
cruising, it seems.
19 is there in a very bad spot. That is RBH underscore 5, and he is in a bad spot. He's in his driver's way. He needs to be able to hurry up and get to the outside wall, and he does. Make sure that the lead lap cars are battling for a position. And here comes the 17. The 17 is TCW. He just now passed the 19. So whenever a caution does come out, he's going to end up being the lucky dog. But the problem is he's in front of the lead lap cars, and he needs to be able to get these drivers out of the way. He needs to be able to say, hey, I understand you guys are battling for position. Try to go ahead and get out of the way. Make sure that he still stays above the 19.
Yeah, and he's got to understand that he caused that, he kind of caused that wreck. I don't know exactly how it unfolded, but
I don't.
He's can't be racing them leaders too hard when you're a lap car. A lot of people don't, they don't take to that kindly,
Yeah, exactly. And yet TCW, he is a veteran driver. I've got a chance to race with him so many times, and yet I figured he's going to let these drivers go by and say, hey, I'm front of the 19.
He's getting up there.
And yet the problem is that he's messing with Heredia God's chances of battle for the lead. And Heredia
Oh,
God,
somebody's in the wall.
that is Heredia God up in the outside wall right there. And yet you see what I'm talking about here. He was battling for the lead, but now he goes to the back right behind the 4 right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Fire Slayer. Is Fire Slayer going pit? Let's go ahead and get to the 21. I'm going to go ahead and ride along with Fire Slayer. Is he coming down to pit? It looked like he went below the white line, so it might be a signal for him to get a chance to pit. No, he's not. Okay, never mind him.
No.
But he does got the 4 right behind him, so yeah, we'll see how he does as far as his situation.
Yeah, they're going to have a run right here. They're drafting pretty good.
The Soap's still in the lead right now, ladies and gentlemen. He is holding his position. And he's doing a great job right now, but the question is what can he do against the 11? I don't know.
The 4 just got loose. Down on the bottom of the track.
That's just the 3 that got loose too, and that is Turf Edge 2 backup. Okay, get back up here. That is up the iron 33, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm gonna see who this 11 is real quick, ladies and gentlemen. That is Long Live the Sauce. So yeah, he is right there, right behind the Soaps. He is trying to battle for him, but yet TCW is still right there. He said, "I understand you guys are battling." Oh, I don't know if I lagged there for a second, but yet the car shook up a little bit.
So does that put TCW first car lap down?
Yeah, he is the first. Yeah, TCW is the first car lap down, and if a caution were to come out, then he would get the lucky dog. I believe some of these drivers might be signaling to pit. The Soaps went down below the white line, so yet we'll see how that situation is concerned. He
might be trying to break their draft down there.
I didn't think about that. I mean, that is a very good point. And yet,
they are coming.
Long Live the Sauce is pitting. I believe Up the Iron's pitting. Looks like the Soap's pitting. Heredia's pitting, and Sporty Morty. And yet, let's go ahead and get to our new leader, which is Mike G, who is still up front, in front of Fire Slayer. And these two drivers know each other very, very well, so they know what type of strategy. So I think if they have a wheel, then they should be able to hold on and try to save as much fuel as they can. And know that if they have the chance to lap these cars are currently pit road.
Yeah, if a caution came out right now, that would suck for half the field there.
Well, we'll see.
TCW is doing a good job staying up in front of everybody, I'll tell you that.
And yet Mike G is slowing down. He's slowing down. I think he must have ran out of fuel, so he's coming straight down the pit road. So yeah, him and Fire Slayer both. Meanwhile, it looks like Long Live the Sauce gets out of the pit road first, and yet looks like TCW is going to get his lap back. So let's go ahead and get to the 11 of Long Live the Sauce. He is now taking the lead away. Or I'll take that back. Mike G is still in the lead, or Fire Slayer is. Either one. Yeah,
I think it's Fire Slayer.
Yeah, Fire Slayer, but once one of these drivers do pass them, they should be able to take care of that. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Is Long Live the Sauce? Is he a new driver?
I believe so. I didn't see him at Daytona. I didn't know if he was there but yet, yeah, Fire Slayer is still in the lead, but once when Long Live the Sauce does pass him, he's going to be able to take the lead away, and he does. And they have 14 laps to go, bud.
Where's my soaps at?
I don't know, but here comes the 11. He passing Fire Slayer. Fire Slayer, this is going to be a side-by-side battle for the lead, but yet Long Live the Sauce does take it. 14 laps to go here at stage number 1. So far, we've seen about a few different lap changes, lead changes, but yet it is now, we've seen the Soaps, we've seen Sporty, we've seen Fireslayer, and now we're seeing the 11 of Long Live the Sauce. So the 17, he's managed to hold his position really good. He's staying out in front of the lead lap cars. He should be able to get his lap back, and if caution were to come out, then the 19 will end up being the lucky dog. And
is he going to have to pit again, though?
That is a big question. I didn't really think about that because he did pit it early with all the amount of damage that he's had.
Yeah.
And yet, look at this. 3-car battle, 2 Fords and 1 Toyota for the lead. And yet, you see how good these drivers are.
You got Sporty and the 4 coming up, trying to draft up back behind him. I don't know if they're not hooked up really enough to really catch him, I don't think. But
I mean, in this situation, you might as well think about it like a super speedway race. You have to have your dancing partner, try to be able to work together and try to be able to catch up to the top 3. And so far, the top 3, it is Long Live the Sauce. It is Flyer Slayer, and of course, the man who's been on a roll, that is the Heredia God. I'll tell you one thing, you definitely are right about the 21 to 11. These paint schemes look so much similar.
Yeah. And they're not even teammate cars. But if you look at them, it's almost like the same paint scheme.
Almost identical to one another, except one has the blue in the numbers and the other.
Looks like Sporty's driving away from the 4 and back in 3rd or 4th place there.
That should be about 4th place, but yeah, if that would have been the case, it would have been Long Live the Sauce, Fire Slayer, Hereditary God, Sporty Morty, and Up the Iron. That would have been your top 5 to finish stage 1. I believe we should be at, correct me if I'm wrong, should be about 12 laps to go. I will check it out on Sporty's stream real quick once we cross the finish line on his end. And so far, we do have less than 10 laps to go here in stage number 1. TCW goes up to the outside wall, but yet now that means he's back being a lap down. So that's a tough break for him, but yet, like I said before, if he manages to be able to stay with the 2, then yeah, he should be able to be back on the free pass.
Fire Slayer just took the lead.
Fire Slayer does take the lead, but yet here comes the Ready God. The Ready God's going to pass. Long Live the Sauce. New leader once again.
TCW is pitting.
And with 9 laps.
Oh, he just hit the wall. TCW coming down pit road just slammed into the wall.
Oh boy.
That ain't good.
Look at the amount of damage he's got on his hood.
Oh yeah. Ooh, Heredia gets into Fire Slayer.
Let's go ahead and
sends him up the track.
3-wide battle for the lead, and here comes Long Live the Sauce.
Yeah, this is a good race. Them battling up front like this is just letting the guys back behind them catch them. Sporty's catching them really, really quick.
And here comes Long Live the Sauce. But you mentioned it. Here comes Sporty Morty with potentially, I think, 8 laps to go here left at stage number 1. Long Live the Sauce is taking advantage after the situation between the 21 and the 2. But now here comes Sporty Morty, our pole sitter, trying to say, hey, you mind if I get a chance to join y'all in this battle?
Sporty is always a contender at these big tracks. I think, just like at Daytona and Talladega, I figured on him being a top 5, at least top 5, if not top 2 or 3 car here. He's always good at the bigger tracks for some reason.
Oh, after he's done watching this stream, he'll end up telling you, Heath, I'm not top 3, top 4. I am a winner. He'll end up showing everyone how it is. I believe we have 7 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Here left at stage number 1, and this is the amount of crazy action we're seeing right now. Imagine how much when they get the whole field back together, and then we get a chance to go restart at stage number 2.
Yeah, that first pit cycle really shuffled the cars up a bit, huh? I mean, there's a lot of gaps in between each group of guys. It looks like we had some different strategies going on, and we got cars way in the back that were up closer to the front, and vice versa.
And here comes Fire Slayer. Fire Slayer trying to be able to make a move on Long Live the Sauce, but yeah, he does not have enough run to be able to get a chance to make the run. Man, this race is getting crazy, and we're just at stage 1 so far. Side-by-side battle for 3rd place.
Sporty getting it.
Sporty Morty trying to be able to make a run, and yet we have less than 6 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. 6 laps to go, and here comes
Fire
Fire
Slayer back
Slayer.
to the lead.
He just now passed along with the sauce, and yet Fire Slayer is back up on the run. He's trying to be able to pass this pack and trying to say, "See you guys, I'm gonna win stage number 1."
Every point counts, every position counts, man. You know, when it gets down to the end of the season and, you know, it's 2 points separate you from the second or third place driver, these stages really, really take, you know, 1 point could change the whole season for you.
Exactly. Yet we have less than about 5 laps to go here at this stage, ladies and gentlemen. 5 laps to go here at stage number 1. You guys are watching TVR NINE Line Cup Apparels Cup Series, and we thank you guys for tuning in. We're having a whole lot of fun, and yet we've already seen so many different amount of action already. And this is just stage 1 we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen.
It looks like the 21 and the 11 are they're pretty much the quicker cars. I mean, nobody's been able to catch up to them. They've actually driven off from Heredia and Sporty Morty.
And speaking of that, we're going to go to that battle real quick just to give you guys an update. As far as Sporting Morty and Already God, it looks to be Mike G that passed the two. So that's Mike G up in third. I believe that is Brinkerhoff, who's currently up in fifth. So
yeah, he's the 14. Brinkerhoff's the 14.
But back up front right now, it is the 21 of Fire Slayer and an 11 of Long Live the Sauce. Once when they cross the start-finish line, it will be 3 laps to go here at stage number 1. It's almost like the 21 and the 11 are almost identical as far as the way that their lines is concerned. But here comes the 11. The 11 has got a hold of the 21. What could he do?
Yeah, Fire Slayer's doing a great job up front.
The thing is, though, is that Long Live Sauce knows how valuable those points are. He knows how much it means for him to get a chance to lead this race, to get himself a stage win. But yeah, Fire Slayer is doing a great job. He's doing a great job already at the start of this race. Coming up to 3 laps to go here at the start-finish line here at the Firekeepers Casino 400.
Looks like Mike G is catching him a little bit. He's a little bit too far back. But he's catching them by himself. He don't even have no drafting help right off the bat.
2 laps to go. Hey, keep an eye on some drivers. I've seen some of their fuel lights being turned on, so yet they probably might have to try to be able to stay out as much as they can, because I'm pretty sure if it's 2 laps to go, they can't be able to pit. They can't be able to get that fuel that they need. They're just going to have to run it out until the end of the stage.
I wonder what happened to Masopes, man. He's sitting back here by himself. Behind TCW, doesn't have any cars around him. He went from being the leader to, I mean, there's no telling really where he's at, but definitely not in the lead.
White flag in the air for Fire Slayer. Fire Slayer doesn't have to worry about the 11 because these drivers are trying to be able to save as much as they can to get back to the start-finish line to end this stage. Fire Slayer with a huge run he's having right now. Get a chance to lead over the 11 of Long Live the Sauce. It seems like he's got plenty of fuel in his tank because he's doing a really good job.
Ooh, the 11, is he out of gas?
I think he might be out of gas. Fire Slayer, he's getting ready to cross the start-finish line. Fire Slayer
11's out of gas.
Fire Slayer is going to win stage 1. Brinkerhoff ran out of gas, I believe.
Yep, the 11's crawling back to the start-finish right now.
And Brinkerhoff's going to go to the pits. And he does. Long Live Sauce does now cross the start-finish line. So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong now, it is Mike G, or sorry, Fire Slayer, Mike G, I believe.
Yep.
And I believe Heredia, yeah. What a stage 1 that was.
Yeah, that was a good battle.
I knew
the pit cycle really played a factor here. The different strategies, I think.
I knew the fuel strategy was going to play out, but I didn't think it was going to play out at the end of the stage, though.
Yeah, I'd like to know what happened to Masopes. Why he finished that cycle in 10th. You know, he went from the leading the race. He must have either had a bad pit, maybe got in some trouble or something coming off of the pits. Or...
Man, it's hard to tell, but ladies and gentlemen, I think with Breakoff going to the pitch right now, or no, he's now finally out. So now we go ahead and chance and get back up and running. So yeah, it's going to be Breakoff that's going to be leading us out to start stage 2. Fire Slayer on his outside, Mike G, Hereditary God, and I take that back. Breakoff's
Oh,
going to get out of the way.
Brinkerhoff didn't pit.
Green flag in the air
Brinkerhoff.
for stage number 2.
He's out of gas. Brinkerhoff must not have pitted.
It looked like he went to the pits whenever he.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, it looked like he went to the pits whenever he before the end of the stage. But I guess I don't know what happened to him. But unfortunately, that is the situation for his circumstances.
This is going to be exciting here. We got 3 wide with the 24, the 11, the 19, and D-Blood all fight jockeying for position.
I'm going to ride along with TCW to see this battle. Oh boy, this battle is. Oh, the 19 bumps the 12 out of the way. My lord. I didn't know. I don't know if D-Blood saw that, but the 19 used his bumper, said, "Go ahead, get out of my way." The 12, but the problem is that is your boss right there, my friend.
Oh, they
There's a
almost
big
just
red
hit.
for Brinkerhoff.
Yeah, they almost just hit Brinkerhoff. He's down on the apron. Wasn't down far enough because on this track they like to go down there, use every bit of track that they can use. The 3's in the wall.
Oh yeah, he does. But yet 24 and the 10. Oh, there's my Soaps right there. He is battling with the 24, the 10. He is struggling, but yeah, he has a chance to be able to get back up there. Meanwhile, back up at the front, it is Fire Slayer, Mike G, Sporty Morty, Hereditary God. Meanwhile, some 3-wide action in the back here. This race is getting crazy.
Oh, the 24 is wrecking. He just hit pit road.
Oh, 24 went to pit road, and yeah, that is Ron racing, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the amount of damage he has.
Man, that was a hard hit.
That was a hard hit indeed, and yeah, look at the situation. We saw what happened in stage 1. We ended up seeing another accident here at stage number 2.
I think these guys are setting their cars up to be so fast that they're having a hard time controlling them at some points of the coming off the turns and stuff. Well, they probably got their rear tires at about 60 psi, you know what I mean, and they're just it looks like they're sliding around.
I think the situation is, as far as the driver is, they're trying to be able to be careful as far as traffic. Here comes Sporty Morty. Sporty Morty's going to try to battle for the lead against Fire Slayer. Here comes the 48. Gives the 21 a little nudge. And he's right there on the bottom.
I love it when it's all they're all grouped up like this. It's just nail-biting type racing right here. Love seeing it.
This race is getting really, really crazy, but yet this is stage 2. We saw what happened in stage 1. Fire Slayer winning stage 1, and yet now he's got some competition right behind him. He's got Mike G, he's got the Hereditary God, and he's got the 48 of Sporty Morty. And here comes the 6 of the Soaps.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to set apart from the second group now, the top 5.
3 wide for second place. And Sporty Morty, he's not letting Fire Slayer go. But here comes the Hereditary God. The Hereditary God's going to try to make a run on the inside. And here he comes, the 2 of the Hereditary God.
Nice run.
What a beautiful move that is. And Hereditary God's going to take the lead, get right in front of Fire Slayer. New leader in the 2 of the Hereditary God.
Looks like Sporty's getting a run on the bottom there underneath. Yep, he's underneath Fire Slayer.
These are 3 young veterans we're talking about here. That is Hereditary God, Sporty, and Masos. 3 young guys that we got a chance to know back in the other leagues, and we know how good these 3 are. So yet, it doesn't surprise me to see how they're doing right now.
Yeah, they're all very competitive, and they love beating up on each other.
One thing I definitely do appreciate as far as these 3 is that they all 3 have tremendous amount of respect for each other. But yet, when it comes to trying to battle for the lead, I mean, respect is out the door. You're gonna have to try to be careful. Whatever move you make is going to either make or break you against your 2 competitions.
Look at Masops just dove under Sporty, took a second position away.
I think these are the 2 you definitely need to keep an eye on, Hereditary and Masops. These 2 are definitely going to end up having a great battle right now. Here comes Masops running on the bottom. He's going to end up going on the inside. Hereditary's got no choice, but
help.
Sporty's going to run on the outside.
Oh, he's gonna help Heredia.
Wow. Sporty's going to help out Heredia. And here comes Fireslayer on the outside. Mike G along. So this could be bad for Masopes. Oh, Heredia got about slid up in front of the Sporty.
With that draft, man, any one of these guys at any point, you know, can be out
Oh
front.
boy.
It's
Oh,
really about the
Fireslayer.
draft.
Fireslayer almost wrecked me dead. He saved it though. Great save. And he managed to get in front of Masopes and Mike G.
Ooh, that split him up a little bit. That leaves Heredia out front. Sporty in second. Here comes Sporty with a good run.
Meanwhile, you keep an eye on Mike G's point of view, currently up in 5th. He sees the battle between him and Masopes and Fireslayer. Let's go ahead and get back up to Sporty Morty. He's not left to Heredia's bumper yet, so yeah, these drivers are slowly pulling away from the pack right there.
I think if he's smart, he's just going to draft on the straightaway, suck up to him on the corner, and make the other guys catch him.
And the thing is, though, is that it's just like a Daytona Talladega race, you're going to have a pack. But yeah, look at the pack that's right behind these two. Long Lip Sauce joins the party between Mike G and Fireslayer and Masopes. Meanwhile, on the back, you see Up the Iron struggling. He's having a struggling run right now here in Stage 2, along with TCW in 17 and, of course, D-Blood as well.
Yeah, they're getting pretty split up now.
And I think
Let's see who has the good strategy this time.
And Long Live the Stars is getting ready to pass Mike G for position. So yeah, it's all about the draft, as you mentioned it, Heath. And yet they're trying to be able to work together, trying to be able to keep each other's draft. But the thing I'm concerned about as far as the 4 drivers that are trying to get to Heredia God and Sporty Morty, is they're not working together like they should. They need to be able to try to not only get each other's draft, but try to be able to...
going for the lead.
Let's go ahead and get back up to Heredia God from his point of view. Here comes Sporty Morty on the inside. Sporty's going to pass to Heredia for the lead, but the question is, can he be able to make the move and cut up front in front of the 2? And he's going to.
Nice move, Sporty.
New leader in Sporty Morty. He's going to get a chance to lead this lap. But,
Heredia is fighting back. That's allowing them guys behind him to catch right up quick. They're right there.
Oh, Mike G's getting really loose. They're 4 wide up in the back.
Who's that in third? Is that the 11? Or no, that's Fireslayer.
That is Fireslayer. Yeah, he somehow managed to catch up to these 2. So Fireslayer.
Ooh, he's got to run.
He's got to run on the outside. It seems like the outside has been his favor in this race already. Here he comes. Here comes Sporty again, trying to work on the inside, and yet it does not work. Heredia cuts right in front of Sporty Morty. Oh, what's going on with Sporty?
Looks like he just got sucked down. Maybe he caught the apron a little bit and got sucked down on the apron there.
One thing about it is, though, is that whatever move that happened to him, he still didn't lose his position, so yet he still managed to fight in these 3. He's coming down the pit road. Oh, he needs to be careful. Don't speed, Sporty. Don't speed. He should be okay.
Somebody's in the grass.
D-Blood. D-Blood.
D-Blood. Oh, man.
Oh, boy. D-Blood, stay up high, buddy.
Oh, he's into the wall.
Yeah, he's in the outside wall. Something's going on with our... Oh, and the 10? Oh, my lord. The 10
Oh, you don't do that to the boss, man.
No, and I got that right on camera. I'm sorry to the 10, but yeah, I caught that right on camera. Man, this race is getting crazy. This is the second time I've seen the 12 of D-Blood getting hit from the one from the 19 and the other to the 10. And Heredia God's coming down the pit road.
They're all coming.
Masopes. Oh, did Masopes get a pit? Did he get a speeding penalty from Mike G?
I don't know. It don't look like I'm watching Mike G right now. Don't look like he really got into him much. If he did, it wasn't very much.
Well, with everyone at pit road now, I kind of wonder what situation Sporty Boy's going to end up being in, because he came down to pit road first. I mean, he's not a lap down, but he needs to be able to hurry up and try to be able to get back up there and try to be able to pass these guys before they end up coming out of pit road.
Yep.
While I got the chance, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys check out NineLineApparel.com to make sure you guys use the code TVR20 to save 10% off your orders. That is NineLineApparel.com. Use code TVR20 to save 10%.
Sporty's coming off of turn 4 right now, and the guys are heading out of pit road. I don't know if he's going to catch him or not.
13 laps to go here at stage number 2. Sporty's right there. Can he be able to make it? But the good thing is, though, is that even if he doesn't get right in front of them, he's going to be able to catch their draft, because he's now got Mike G's draft. Already got still the leader. Here comes Fireslayer and Mike G running on the inside. Oh boy, this is a situation these drivers don't need to be in. Trying to hurry up and get to Fireslayer.
Heredia likes that high line too, I think.
I'm really impressed with Heredia running on the outside. You don't see too many drivers running on the outside line like that. 12 laps to go.
Yeah, it's giving them the momentum off the corner. That's what I see.
But here comes Sporty Morty. Starting after
there he goes.
But here comes Sporty Morty. He's running on the inside line. My apologies, Heath, but look at this right now.
This top 5 of guys right here, they're fast, man. I'd love to be in this race right here. I like racing Michigan. Good group of guys. Nobody's, driving like buttheads, you know what I mean?
Look at this. 6 drivers battling for the lead. This is getting really, really intense. Could we see a Race of the Year candidate that we're seeing right now?
Maybe.
Oh, Fireslayer hits the wall.
Fireslayer and the 9 got into the wall. He followed him right there, to the wall.
And yet, Sporty Mortis, he's going to end up taking second spot away from Fireslayer. But here comes Long Live the Sauce in the 11. We saw him battling for the lead back in stage 1. But can he manage to do that here in stage number 2? Oh, Fireslayer hits the wall again. And Mike G, luckily, he about clipped the grass, but he saves the grass. Fireslayer is struggling right now here in stage number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get back up to our leaders right now. Sporty Morty, Long Live Sauce, Heredia God. This is our current top 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
And the 11's going to pass the 48 of Sporty Morty, Long Live Sauce going on the inside. And he does manage to pass him. But now the question is can they be able to get a chance to have a run against the 2 of the Heredia God? And yet, like he said, he's running on the outside line, which you don't see too many drivers, but it seems to help him out a lot here in this race.
Yeah, this track is such a momentum track. Like I'm watching Mike G and Fireslayer right now, and they got into the wall a little bit. They lost their momentum, and now they're 6 to 8 car lengths behind the top 3. It's just such a momentum track.
Man, what a race this is here, ladies and gentlemen. Yet this is going to get bigger from there. I mean, already we've seen Heredia God dominating 2 races in a row. But yeah, he seems like he got some great competition right now here at Michigan. Because here comes Long Live the Sauce in the 11. And here comes Sporty Morty. Sporty Morty, oh, the 11 tried to pass the 2. But he did not manage to succeed. But here comes Sporty Morty on the outside. Oh, be careful, 11.
I think that high line's where it's at, because Heredia's getting off the corner and down the straightaways so much better riding that high line like that they just can't pass him because he's got so much momentum up on the top side.
And yet, Long Live the Sauce did not let go of the Heredia God, but yet you see from Sporty Morty's hood cam is that he holds on to the bumper of the 11. These 2 are battling for position. Here comes the 11 of Long Live the Sauce.
Top 6 are all pretty much right there. You can throw a blanket over the top 6.
I agree. And yet, ladies and gentlemen, here we have less than 7 laps to go here, and yet these are the top 6, top of the 6 finest here at Thunder Valley Racing. These drivers are pulling off an awesome race. Sporty Morty gets loose off at the end of 2 right there. Here comes the 2 of the Heredia God. Fire
Mike
Slayer,
G's fighting his way up there. Him and
Fire,
Fire Slayer.
Fire Slayer, after getting hit to the outside wall 2 times, is back up front. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you guys are enjoying it as well as myself and Heath. This is a crazy race right now, Heath.
Yes, it is. These guys are really jockeying around, fighting for position. There's no telling who's gonna win this stage right now. Whoever's up front, the last 100 foot, I think. That's about all you can say.
This is the second time in a row myself and Heath has called a race where it is unpredictable, and yet you're seeing it right here. Here goes with Soaps in third. Long Live the Sauce is trying to still hold on to his position right now.
It almost looks like Mike G's back here in 6 he's being conservative, and he gets a good run, and then he kind of like lets off so he doesn't get up into the mix too much. Almost like he's waiting for them to maybe do something or make a mistake.
5 laps to go here at the end of stage number 2. You're seeing a whole lot of action here at Michigan at the Firekeepers Casino 400. And we want to thank you guys for all that you do, but yet right now we still have a whole lot of action to continue right here in stage number 2. Coming up to 4 laps to go at the start-finish line. Your leader, Long Live the Sauce, right now.
Fire Slayer and Mike G are up on the high side. They got a little run.
Here comes Masopes on the outside. Masopes is going to run on the outside against the 11. And he's got some backup. He's got the Heredia God with the 2. But Long Live the Sauce is going to get up there. Up there. Here comes the Fire Slayer inside of the 2. Oh, Masopes get loose. He holds on to it. What a save by Masopes. Fire Slayers. Oh boy, these drivers need to be careful.
Oh boy. Man, they're really dicing around up there, man.
I am nervous for these drivers right now.
They have separated themselves from the rest of the field by a quarter of a track, man.
3 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. 6 drivers battling out.
Just back and forth, back and forth. Gotta love it.
It's like a game of chess. You don't know what to expect.
Yep, Masopes to the lead.
Masopes back up to the lead, but yeah, he needs to be able to block that 2 Fire Slayer, and he doesn't be able to get a chance to, because now with less than 2 to go at the line, who's going to be able to end up winning at stage number 2? Here comes the Heredia God on the inside, Fire Slayer on the outside. Could potentially be a 3-wide battle. Oh boy! Oh boy! Save it! Save it. He saves it. Here's Mike G on the inside.
He's down on that apron.
Oh my Lord!
He's made it stick.
This is insane.
Wow! See there, Mike G. The patience is paying off for him. Oh, look at that! Going to the lead, Mike G.
Mike G to the lead, and yet they're going to come up to the white flag here at stage number 2. Mike G takes the lead in that Mountain Dew machine.
He sat there in 6th spot, kind of just waiting and waiting and waiting, and boom, they kind of slipped up a little bit, and he passed every one of them.
White flag here at stage number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Can Mike G hold his lead? But here comes Long Live the Sauce on the outside. Who's joining him? Heredia God goes on
down below.
Down below. I don't know if he can be able to do that, but here comes Heredia God. He's going to take the lead away from Mike G.
Heredia, he was willing to go into that turn
and look
underneath
at Mike G.
him.
Who's going to win at the line? It's going to be the Heredia God with Mike G second.
Mike G in second.
Long Live the Sauce in third. Masopes
bold move from Heredia.
Masopes in fourth. Fire Slayer in fifth. Oh my Lord, that was stage 2. Oh my, wow.
Yeah, that was a bold move from Heredia. He had such a run that he didn't want to. He knew he could pass him. He was willing to go into that turn down on the apron if Mike G didn't move up. But luckily, Mike G moved up and a wreck didn't happen.
We definitely got to get a chance to ask our viewers a question, but what do you guys think about this race so far? This is just insane. Stage 1, we've seen something big, but stage 2, I mean, the intensity is getting really hot. You can cut it like a knife. Whew, I'm trying to catch my breath right now. Heath, what do you think about
Yeah,
this race
no,
already?
it's crazy, man. These guys are so darn fast. It's crazy. I mean, all of them, they're so close. Anybody can win at this point, you know.
It's anybody's ball game, but yet here at Stage 3 in the TVR Nine Line Cups Apparels series, we have a huge amount of action. Stage 3 underway. Already God in the lead right now, but yet, what can the rest of this pack do? The pack is all back together,
Oh, the
but
10 got
up the
underneath
iron.
somebody, got the
That was up.
apron.
That is up the iron. Oh, what is the 6 and a 2 doing? Oh,
They're using up every bit of track that they can use.
Here comes Sporty Morty right behind the Soaps. And he's going to take the lead away from the Soaps. 3 wide battle for the lead.
Ooh.
Let's go ahead and get. There you see her. Sporty Morty making the move. My G, be careful. 3 wide. Oh boy. Save it, guys. Save it.
Oh, man, this is a dicey race, man. They are just giving it all they got.
I'm just a broadcaster, and it makes me nervous for the drivers.
You're telling me, I know.
Oh my lord, ladies and gentlemen. The intensity is getting picked up. You can cut the intensity like a knife. Oh my lord.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see if any of these other guys that haven't been out front can get up there and hang with these top 5 or 6.
Someone I definitely
want to 4
up the iron. Someone I definitely want to mention. We haven't got a chance to see much of him, but here he is. He wants to be able to battle for the lead.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
We're right along on the hood cam of up the iron 33 and the 4. He's currently in P5th right now, but yet you never know what can happen. He's got Soaps. Oh, he needs to be careful below that apron. He's got to be careful. Here comes D-Blood. The boss man himself passing him, and now D-Blood can be able to focus on battling for the lead right now. But Mike G.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bud.
You gotta be real careful here, man, because one slip up just like that. Who was that? The 11?
That looks like to be the 21.
That was Fire Slayer.
I don't know if the 3 made contact with him, because I think the 3 slowly approached him, but yet, let's go ahead and get back to the front. 3 wide battle for the lead. Masops getting back to the inside of Already God. Here comes the 11. Here comes D-Blood.
Look at D-Blood. Late bloomer.
Just like the 12.
Looks like he's got the setup in.
Looks like just like the 12 won the actual race here at Michigan. He wants to be able to win today.
Oh, he's down on the apron.
Oh boy. Up the iron
just got up into the wall.
Up the iron going to go straight to the outside wall. But here comes the 11.
Man, it's a good race, man.
This is a crazy race, and I'm already calling it right now. This has got to be the race of the year already.
Yeah, we haven't been able to see one person just dominate up front at all. And that's the kind of races, them are the best races for me is, anybody's race, anybody can win it.
And here comes the 11.
Yep. Ooh.
Making some contact with the 2 of the Already God. Here comes Mike G on the outside. He's going to try to help Already God. This race is just like a horse race. It is anyone's race right now.
Looks like Sporty Morty's dropping back a little bit.
Here comes the 3. We haven't got to see him making any moves. And that is Turf Fetch 92 backup.
D-Blood up there in 4th. Doing a great job this last stage.
Oh, man. Long live the sausage. Oh, 9 hits the outside wall, but he does save it. And he's got Ron Racing right behind him in the 24. But now what does Long Live the Sauce do here on the outside? Here comes D-Blood. D-Blood says, excuse me, boys, even though I'm the boss, I want to be able to battle for the lead. And A lot of help. Here comes Mike G on the outside. Oh boy, that's going to leave a gap open for the 11. And here he comes. Here comes the 11. Depot is going to end up having to be in the middle. Oh
Oh,
boy, they
the
saved it,
11
guys.
hit D-Blood.
Save it, gentlemen. Save it.
I'll tell you what, D-Blood is always the guy that comes back at the end, towards the end of the race, man. He figures out the setup, and he always is a contender at any track towards the end of the race. He might not have it the first stage or two, and then he comes right back.
I definitely do agree. What an intense race we have for you guys. This has been awesome from ever since the green flag dropped.
Yeah, this race should get the views up, man. People,
Subscribers for sure.
yeah, people see this.
Man,
Mike G going to the lead.
Mike G is going to take the inside line and taking the lead away from the Heredia God. The 19 is out as well. JRBH underscore 3. He's going to
Oh,
be
the
out.
6 just wrecked.
Oh, big
Got
frag,
into
big frag.
D-Blood.
Big
Oh,
frag.
the 6.
17, the 6, the 10. What happened
It
to
looked like my
Soaps here?
soaps. Yeah, it looks like my soaps ended up getting loose, turned right into D-Blood into the wall.
Oh, man.
That's a caution. They're slowing down. That's a caution.
That is a caution already. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. Our first actual caution of the evening with a huge,
Mike G in the lead. Heredia in second.
Man.
Oh, man. I'm sweating over here.
I'm just like Antarctica. I'm really, really cold right now, but the action's getting really hot right now, ladies and gentlemen. Mike G, Heredia, Long Live the Sauce. The 48 is 40 Morty, and someone that we haven't got a chance to see as well, the 24, Ron Racing up in the top 5. But yeah, you just really hate it for Masopes, you hate it for D-Blood, you hate it for all those that got involved in that accident. But yet the field is now back up, and we're getting ready to go for a restart here at Michigan. Green flag back in the air.
Alright, let's see who we can get up to the front. See if D-Blood can fight back from the last spot back up to the front. Him and Masopes. Ron Racing, ooh, he got caught in the middle there.
26 laps. So 26 laps left here at stage number 3, and after this race we'll get a chance to talk to our boss himself, D-Blood, and we get a chance to interview our top 3 drivers. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys check out our sponsors, nonlineapparel.com. Use code TVR20 to save 10% off your order. And not only that, but check out our Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/Thunder Valley Racing League.
Heredia making moves. The 4 just went 3 wide with Sporty on the outside. Oh, he got into the 4. Sporty got loose, got into the 4. The 4's wrecking.
Oh boy, that is up the iron. He's not going to be able to have any draft now after that situation. Stokes, he needs to be able to hold on to the 17th draft for him to be able to get back up to this race, because he was in contention in stage 2, but he's down to struggle in stage 3.
I was watching Sporty there and watched that happen, and it looked like he just got loose, came down into the 4, and then set the 4 to the wall.
You're right along with Fire Slayer here, going into turn 2, going up to the backstretch. Oh, Fire Slayer hits the outside wall, but he managed to save it. Here comes Long Live the Sauce, but the thing is, here comes Heredia God on the outside. What can Heredia do?
He likes that high line. He's by himself.
Oh, the 3
the 3.
in the grass. The 3's in the grass. Save it, 3, save it.
Stay down there, don't.
Yeah, he's okay. That is turf edge 92 backup. I don't know if he got loose, but we're back up front so far. Mike G, Long Live the Sauce, Fire Slayer, Heredia God, Sporty Morty. Here comes D-Blood, someone that you talked about earlier. He managed to go from the back, and he's currently back up trying to battle for the lead, trying to be able to get himself a top 5 finish. Heredia goes to the outside. Oh boy.
D-Blood's looking under Sporty. And he takes it.
Oh boy. 3-4 wide battle. This is something that you guys definitely need to be careful with. Oh, already God needs to be careful.
Oh, D-Blood down underneath.
3-4 wide. My lord, this is insane.
I love this type of
Firestarter.
racing, man.
Oh my gosh. It makes me nervous for these drivers, but here comes Firestarter. He's going to battle for the lead.
Looks like D-Blood moved to the high side. See if he can get some draft help with Heredia up there.
Yeah, you're seeing it right now. It is the 21 of Firestarter. Oh, he makes contact with the 9. D-Blood, save
Oh,
it.
the 2.
They
Oh, the
save
2
it.
just wrecked.
Oh, the 2 just wrecked. And big
Heredia
wreck.
just got to the
He
wall.
collected Masopes and he collected Turf Fetch 92 back up the 3 and the 6.
Is that a caution?
That is
They're
a
slowing
caution.
up.
That
Yep.
is a caution. The Heretic
Wow.
second actual caution of the night.
The way they were racing towards at the beginning of this race, you know, it's hard to keep it going for so long without causing a caution. You know, they're just so everybody's moving around so much. One time you're up high, and then you're coming down low, and it's tough to keep it a whole 50, 60 laps like that. Looks like Heredia is saying somebody ran out of talent. Maybe he's talking about himself.
I have no idea, but yet, well, I mean, considering that he doesn't have a modded controller, it's kind of difficult for him in this situation. Alright, but yeah, let's go ahead and get back up into serious talks. Let's go ahead and get ready to get back with the restart. You see in the 21 Firestarter, green flag back in the air to finish off the whole entire race. And yet, here comes Long Live the Sauce on the bottom. 18 laps to go.
Yep, 18 to go.
This is what you're going to be seeing here, Heath. You're going to see some of these drivers go to the bottom, but yeah, after that, it's when all bets are off. It all depends on what line you're running.
I'm going to make a bet here. I don't think we've seen the last caution.
I don't think so either, if I'm being honest with you, bud. We've seen 2 cautions already here in stage number 3, and yeah, this is about to get huge right now with the amount of battle we've seen throughout this whole entire race. This has been a fun race to call non-stop ever since we dropped the green flag from stage 1 to here in stage 3. This has been a huge race for us, and we hope you guys are definitely enjoying it. Oh,
There hasn't been one dominant car neither. It's yeah,
the
there's been about
Ford's
4 or 5.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the Ford's spawning out of the way. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, he did. Up the iron. He's by him lonesome.
Wow, again. He's having a bad night.
He is having a struggling night, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, back up front, and yeah, here comes Ron racing in the 24. We've not got a chance to talk about him throughout this whole entire night, and he's currently up in second.
Yeah, he's the one that hit the pit road earlier on first stage. He's fought back.
He's managed to fight back.
He's going for the lead.
Here he comes, the 24, Ron racing. This will be his first time battling for the lead throughout this whole entire race. But yet, Firestarter's not going to run with him. Oh, I'm hearing some crunching.
Oh
boy.
10.
That is plays official right there. But yet, here comes Ron racing down to the bottom underneath Long Live the Sauce. But yeah, he's got Firestarter right behind him. But the thing is, I think that outside line might be helpful. But instead, no, I was wrong. And yet, Ron racing, he's going to be the one to get a chance to lead his first lap of the race.
Man, this is a hell of a race.
Whew, my lord, this is insane, ladies and gentlemen.
40's up real high side right there. Looks like he's falling back a little bit, maybe.
I think he was trying to he was in a 3-wide battle, so he didn't want to make it 3 wide for position. He manages to get up front, but yet as soon as I say that, he's in middle right now with TCW in the back. Oh, plays official. The Heredia God. Oh,
that's about to be Heredia into the wall. Oh, 40 got into Heredia. 40 down in the grass.
40 on the inside wall here at Michigan, crossing the victory lane. Oh man, you take it from our pole sitter.
Yeah. He had such a fast car too. And they're not going to call caution because it was just a single car wreck. So
That is
Caution will not come out.
that is our rules unless the game caution does come out. You just hate it for the Sporty Morty machine. Ugh, man, I hate it for him.
Look at TCW. TCW's
Oh,
fought back. Oh,
the 11's in the grass.
oh no.
And he manages to get out of the way, and yet he needs to hold on to D-Blood's draft. He's someone that's been having a great run as well. We've seen two of the best cars here in this race getting cut to the grass.
One little slip up like that, man, and you lose so much momentum and track position. It's hard to make it back up here.
I definitely do agree, but here comes the 9 of Mike G, right behind Fire Slayer. Here comes the 6 of Masopes. But here comes the 10 of Plays Official. He wants to get involved with this battle.
Heredia is way back there. He's trying all he can do to try to catch this lead pack again.
The question is Heredia's winning streak going to end here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? And Sporty Morty is currently in the pits right now. I don't know what's going on with his situation, but he's currently in pit road. Meanwhile, back up front, it is all about trying to be able to take the lead. But yet the question is that are we going to be able to see some green flag stops?
I think so. I don't think they can make it with what's left.
Now I told you this in the pre-show, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a fuel mileage race. The question is who's got enough before they'd be able to get a chance to come down pit road. I think Mike G might be able to signal that he's pitting. Is that he must have got loose. Here comes TCW, who had a struggling run earlier at the start of the race. He's up battling for position.
Yep, looks like a couple guys are pitting. Mike G, or no, oh, yeah, he is. Mike G is pitting.
Mike G, oh, the threes, I don't know if the three might have got a speedy penalty right there. Here comes Masopes on the inside of Fire Slayer. Masopes is going to take the lead once again. Masopes has been having a roller coaster of a race, but yet he's back up front where he needs to be. Let's see how long that lead lasts.
D-Blood fighting his way back up to 4th.
He's right behind TCW, who manages to end up being back up to the top 5 after wrecking earlier at the start of this race, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Fire Slayer. He's going to be coming up to pit road. Oh, did Fire Slayer's speed? Oh boy, we have to keep an eye on that situation. Looked like he sped, but I hope I'm wrong if that's the case.
D-Blood is all over that 17's bumper. He is trying to pass him here. He just seems like the 17's holding him up a little bit.
And someone I definitely want to do admire. I don't know if the 11 is a lap down or what, but he's managed to get back up front.
No, he got into the grass and then he stuck on D-Blood's draft, so he's rode with D-Blood right back up to front.
That is insane, ladies and gentlemen. Mike G, I think he must have come out of the pits, so yet he is in front of the leaders. So yet for Mike G's situation, you can only hope that these next driver, the rest of these field, can be able to get a chance to come down pit road. We'll definitely have to look and see. D-Blood still right behind on Long Live the Sox in the 11.
Look at TCW, he is looking fast. He's looking for the inside of his Masopes.
Are they coming? Looks like the Soaps might be coming down pit road, maybe. I don't know, but oh boy. Looks like Long Live the Sauce was about to come down pit road, but it was blocked by the 17. I could be wrong right there. But I'm surprised at the fact that how good these drivers are doing. No full, they're going to have to end up pitting here soon.
Yeah. And it might not end up being a gas-saving type of race.
And something I definitely do want to admire is that
they just went down to the apron real quick.
Well,
they might be pitting here.
Luckily they saved it, but yet we'll see. Masopes,
yeah, they're pitting.
Masopes is pitting. Looks like he's the only driver. Who else pitted with him?
11, I believe.
Long Live the Sauce. And yet that's going to be our new leader in the 17 of TCW. What type of fuel strategy can he have?
He's going for that. Him and D-Blood look like they're going to. They want fresher tires towards the end of the race. I wonder how many laps they can make it. How many more they got in the tank?
That is definitely a huge question. And I'm going to keep an eye on these drivers, see if they're coming down the pit road. D-Blood's coming down the pit road, you can tell.
Yep.
And TC, with I believe under 7 laps to go here. Oh,
hopefully D-Blood didn't speed there. It looked like he was locking them up.
I believe we're at 6 laps to go because I think Sporty Morty is a lap down. So we could be at 6 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this race. Yes, Sporty Morty is a lap down, so yeah, it is 6 laps to go.
Yeah. Let's see if what D-Blood does. If he's going to take 2, take 4, take none.
And let's go and get to our boss man himself, D-Blood.
Looks like he took 2. D-Blood just took 2 tires.
And the
17. It's about a 9-second stop.
And the 17 is in pit road now, ladies and gentlemen. TCW just now went to pit road.
Oh, this is gonna get them all grouped back up together.
I will tell you guys who is our leader at 5 laps to go at the end of this race, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, you're going to check out the 17 currently in pit road. Once again, after the race.
Oh, D-Blood spin out. Oh. He's on the backstretch, spun out by himself. And 2 cars just missed him by inches.
Oh, no. It looked like he ghosted right there.
I was watching his stream, and all of a sudden he just like spun out by himself.
Oh man,
that's a shame. Who is the leader?
I'm getting to the bottom of that
17
right now.
17 is the leader.
17 is still the leader. Wow. And yet he's got Ron Racing right behind him with 4 laps to go.
And then Fire Slayer behind him. I think Fire Slayer, if he can get up here, drive for the 24. I think Fire Slayer's he's had the strongest car out of all 3 of these guys today. I think he's got a good chance. And Masopes is fighting back and forth for 5th.
I believe we're at 2 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen. This time out, either 2 or 3 laps to go. I'll hope you guys get to that, but right now it's TCW. But the problem is, though, is that in his situation, TCW just now came out of the pits, which means he has the fresher equipment. And if that's the case, then yeah, this race is over for the guys behind him.
Fire Slayer going underneath the 24. Can Fire Slayer catch that 17?
I believe we should end up being at the white flag this time by, ladies and gentlemen. White flag this time by for TCW. And think about what a comeback this is for TCW. He ended up wrecking earlier at stage number 1, but yet here he is leading the field at the end of this race.
Fire Slayer takes 2nd away from. Ooh, and Ron Racing dove back underneath him. This is a battle going on for 2nd, but it's catching Masopes up. Masopes is coming fast with the run.
But look at this though. TCW is pulling away from the leaders right now. He's pulling away. So if that's the case, then yet I can already tell you guys that Fire Slayer going up there, but coming off the turns 3 and 4.
Oh, look at Masopes. Masopes 3 wide.
And TCW's going to win here at Michigan.
Nice. Good race, man.
Oh, well, never mind. I guess they're still going because I looked at the lap counter, but yet, never mind. So we still playing. We're still playing full lap.
Maybe this is the last lap.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Bad botch.
It's hard for us to tell.
and Sporty Morty has run out of gas, but now we can go ahead and say, coming off of turn 3 and 4, it is the man himself. It is TCW. He's going to win here at Michigan, but yet look who's right behind him. That is Masopes, and yet TCW wins.
Ooh, the 24 runs out of gas.
Masopes in 2nd, Fire Slayer in 3rd. What a race this is, ladies and gentlemen. What a battle. And
that was a heck of a race, man. Wow.
Fuel strategy played out for TCW. He ended up wrecking at stage 1, but look at where he is now. He finished He finished up at first, winning the race, and yet let's go ahead and get our three drivers. That is Masopes, Fireslayer, and TCW. Wow, what a
Whew.
race! Whew. Get some water, get some Mountain Dew for that. That was intense.
Yeah, that was a heck of a race. And you know what? What surprised me was TCW, man, because he wasn't. It didn't seem like the first two stages. Like he was up there. You know, maybe he was biding his time a little bit, but he made the right strategy call at the end of the race, I think, and that's what separated him a little bit.
Talk about a comeback of the century right there, ladies and gentlemen. What a race this was. Let's go ahead and can you help me get Soaps, Fire, and TCW up in here, buddy?
Yep. Let me see if I got all of them on.
And yet the fastest lap goes to Soaps with a 38.6. Yeah, he gets the fastest lap. But it is the 16 we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. There we have D Blood, the man himself. What a race out there,
D
D
Blood,
Blood.
what happened there, dude?
I think
I
he's
just
slow.
sent Fire Slayer.
Go ahead and get the 17 up in here. Get old TCW. That was an awesome race. Oh, I don't know what happened to and TCW.
Fire Slayer and Masopes. I don't have TCW.
I already got TCW for you. I already got our race winner himself. And then now we play the waiting game. Wait for these three drivers to get up into the party. There's Fire Slayer.
Man, that was a hell of a race there, bud.
What a
You sure you
race.
want to interview me? Are
Oh,
you sure you want to interview me right now?
yes,
Why? Who
sir.
made you mad?
I'll give you a list then.
Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, we definitely want to interview you, buddy, because that was a race. And while we wait on the other two, we went ahead and got a chance to talk to you. You got a chance to get a stage win, but yet, did you hope to get a chance to have that 24 to run with you to try to be able to track the 17 down?
He realizes what his talent is or something, compared to everyone else. I mean, you got to learn to give and take a little bit. And he probably obviously caught the apron, ran her in too hard, ran her over her head,
Yeah, I saw him
and
spin out there.
kind of costed me a shot. It costed me a position, to be honest with you, to my soaps. And then, I mean, there's controversy with the 17 too. So,
Man,
but I mean,
What, did he just do a good? What was it? A strategy call that got him out front? Because he wasn't out front the whole race. It seemed.
I mean,
no,
it's
it's a gray area.
yeah, it's a gray area. It's definitely a gray area.
Well, enlighten us a little bit here. We don't know.
yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I'm okay.
Well, the rule
I'll
is coming out of the
speak
pitch.
on it, Kevin.
is
You
that
go
you
ahead.
The rule is coming out of the pitch, you stay on the apron until the backstretch. I got it on my stream. He comes straight out of the pits and goes right onto the track.
Oh.
Well, let's go ahead and talk to our winner TCW first, and want to say congratulations on the win, buddy. But yet, how do you feel right now? Yeah. I definitely want to ask Masopes a question. Masopes, will start off with you. You got a chance to run up there with Mike G, Sporty Morty, Fireslayer, all the guys y'all had in stage two. Did you hope to get a chance to manage to get yourself a stage win, try to be able to run with the draft as much as you could?
Oh, I mean, I knew I had the speed just like everybody else that was up there. I mean, Michigan is a draft track, point blank. Period. If you don't think it's a draft track, then it just is. I mean, there's nothing really much to say about it. As long as you're in the draft, you got a shot to win it. But I definitely think I had the speed by myself as well. We had a really good car, but um, just a bad call at the end. I think to take 2 tires and not taking none. I didn't think my right rear was going to make it, but it probably would have in the end. So.
Yeah, it was such a good and fun race to call because it didn't seem like there was one car that stayed up front and dominated the whole race. It was a group of like 6 of you guys that just kept bouncing around, one high, one low, and then, 3 wide. It was really fun race to call, man.
Yeah, man, it was definitely a fun race to be a part of. And I'm not trying to discredit any win at all. I don't want TCW to discredit his own win. He went out there and he earned it just like anybody else did. And he made a mistake, and mistakes happen. He's an honest guy. I think everybody can agree to that. So hopefully we don't see any kind of win getting taken away, which I really doubt that's going to happen. TCW is the winner today. But overall, just a really good, fun race. The finish didn't turn out like I wanted, but hey, second place is better than third. So
You made a heck of a move there at the end. I seen you. Well, I don't know what happened with the 24 and the 21, but you caught them really quick and just dove right underneath them. It was a nice move, man.
thanks, man.
Yeah, and I definitely want to get a chance to talk to Fire Slayer. Fire Slayer, you got, like I said before, you managed to get yourself a stage win. You got yourself some much needed points, but yet, what is your thoughts on trying to be able to move forward after a race that you just had? Try to be able to get yourself back up and get yourself a win come next week.
Where are we at next week?
That is a question that needs answers.
D-Blood?
I know.
Oh boy,
The guy
get
with
the
all the
hourglass
answers.
ready.
Dover.
Ooh.
Dover. Oh, man.
The Monster Mile.
Definitely going to be a monster, all right.
I don't know. Patience, a lot more patience needs to be shown than what was shown out there on the track today. I mean, you get back in the mid pack to the back, and it's like they're fighting for the victory on lap 2 of the stage.
Seemed like a lot of them were getting loose coming off the turns. Like you'd see somebody, you can tell when somebody's getting loose because they come down the track, and a couple times I seen that happen, cause a couple of bad wrecks.
Yeah, that and a little bit of overdriving into the corners.
Yeah.
Making 3 wide when it's not necessary, or made it 3 wide and you can't hold the spot. You know what I mean? You can't hold your line.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to sound like a crybaby. I shouldn't have even been up there. I got almost spun out in the middle of stage 3, and luckily a couple cautions happened, and I was able to get back up front.
Well, we want to go ahead and just get a chance to ask y'all his final thoughts and opinions. Soaps, I'm going to start off with you. Any final thoughts, any final comments you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to name any names, but I can definitely count to 10. And if I count to 10 right now, it seems like that number's been pretty familiar with a few cars in the field. So hopefully he'll clean it up next week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fire Slayer, any final thoughts, any final comments you want to say?
No, just keep them to myself.
All right. and our race winner himself, TCW, any final thoughts, any final comments you want to say?
I didn't even hear a single word he said.
I didn't
hear a single word you said, brother.
Just blacked out or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
It was one heck of a race, fellas. Good job, man.
It was an awesome race to call, and congratulations to TCW. We didn't know about what happened, but we learn next time, Bob. But we'll let you guys go and get a chance to enjoy y'all's night. We hope you guys have a great night. Great run tonight, all 3 of you guys. Congratulations on finishing top 3. We'll see you guys next Sunday at Dover.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for the awesome broadcast Steve can do. Appreciate you guys up here in the booth.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you, guys. We'll get a chance to talk to our boss man of D-Blood. D-Blood, what is your thoughts on the race tonight, bud?
I ain't got nothing.
Man, I saw. I was telling. I was telling dude.
Whoa! The guy's speechless. The first time the guy is speechless.
Well, dude, he was in the back, it seemed, for the first 2 stages, and then he just clawed his way up.
I got wrecked every damn stage, and damn, I finally come out of the pits 4th or 5th and wrecked again.
I will say
what happened at the end there, D-Blood? It looked like I was watching your pit, and it looked like you took 2.
I took 2,
and then
as
you
I
just
was
spun out or something.
Well, as I was coming to merge onto the back stretch, Mikey G was high, got loose, came down, threw me into the inside wall.
Oh, I was wondering because I was watching your car, and I looked away for 1 second.
I had a top 5 to I don't even know where the hell I got, 10th or 11th.
Man.
So,
well,
it is what it is.
I was going to say, I did see you manage to get involved with a couple of situations with the 19. I think the 10 maybe, I don't know, but yet, besides that, you think you can try to be able to make that negativity turn to positivity come next week?
Oh yeah, I mean I love Dover, so it is what it is, son. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Well, all right, buddy. Man, that was a huge race, Heath. I want to get your final thoughts on what we just saw tonight, buddy.
Man, I had fun. It was one heck of a race to call. You couldn't blink without the lead changing or somebody going 3 wide. I would have loved to have been involved in that race. It just looked really, really fun on camera, man. And I just want to say good job, guys, and go get them next week.
And as far as my final thoughts, I feel like the race was a fun race to call, but some drivers need to learn, I think, called patience and try to learn their moves before ended up, doing what they did to others, the way I see it. So yeah, hopefully that'll be cleaned up come Dover next Sunday.
I don't know, Dover's a heck of a track to have to. There could be some tensions flying there too.
And definitely, but yet it is going to be the Monster Mile come next Sunday. And yet, if you guys want to be sure to get a chance to watch that race, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys click that notification bell for our YouTube channel. We'll be at Dover, same time next Sunday night at 9 o'clock. We thank our sponsors, NineLineApparel.com. Use code TVR20 to save off 10% of your order. But from all of us here in the booth, Heath and myself saying so long, and we'll see you guys next Sunday here at Dover.